Crane operators, ship captains, truck drivers, these people are on the front lines of this Biden-made supply chain crisis. These men and women, they're working against backed up shipments, jammed ports. They're working against the defining moment of the global economy in 2021. Biden's gridlock has redefined their jobs. No one is feeling the pressure like these workers do right now, and we're, of course, grateful to them to bring us through the fight. We've shown some of their faces right here on the show to hear from them and what they're going throughout here. Niels Mortensen joins us now. He's a truck owner and operator at Trans United and a truck driver for 34 years. And Tim Norfleet joins us too. He's a shop manager at Trans United and has over 40 years of experience in the transportation industry. Thank you both so much. Niels, I'll start with you, my friend. We had you on in the middle of this. It was probably 2 months later, and we're still in the middle of a crisis, a shipping crisis, a logistic crisis. I think the National Truck Drivers Association said there are 80,000 too few truck drivers on the road right now. What do you say?
Well, I think that we're not exactly in the middle. I still think we're at the beginning of this. It's going to get much, much worse. I checked the stats today, and there's 3.6 million truck drivers actively employed as we speak. But yet 80,000 short seems to be the problem. I might disagree with that respectfully, because I can't think of any business that's 2 to 3% down in employees and it folds the entire operation. We have a lot more problems than just a driver shortage in the supply chain.
Yeah, and Tim, let's go to you. It's a logistical issue, as Tim points out. Yeah, I mean, as Niels points out, it's more than just drivers. It's everything. It's infrastructure. It's shops. Tell us what you're saying.
So, like currently in the shops and stuff, a lot of the big shops are closing at midnight, not reopening until 7 a.m. due to lack of employees, which in turn slows us down even more. A lot of parts are just extremely hard to get your hands on. We have stuff that we've had on order for months, and some of it we're still waiting on. Some of it shuts trucks down for months at a time waiting on parts.
Yeah. Let me go back to Niels for a second. I think what we need to do is show people a little bit. Niels, driving a truck, owner-operator or not, driving a truck is a pretty good and lucrative career, is it not?
It is. I've been doing it for 34 years. I was a company driver for many years. It's been a good living for me. It's provided for my family. Send my son to college, bought a house, what you would classify as the American dream. The more you put into it, the more you get out of it. And it's been a good profession for me.
Yeah. And Tim, let's talk to you a little bit about the support. You support the truckers. You support the trucks running up and down the highways. Also good careers in that field as well?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a good, strong career. There's a shortage of mechanics, just like everything else there's a shortage of right now. It's hard to get qualified mechanics. A lot of the shops that were 24/7, like I said earlier, they're down to, 8 a.m. to midnight shift, and some of them are not open on Saturday and Sunday anymore that normally would have been. So, and it's all, due to a shortage of mechanics, and it's a good, solid career.
Yeah, I'll give you a final thought on this one, Niels. You're a returning guy. The one final thought, what do you say to the Biden administration? How do you open up the clogged arteries of our supply chains?
It's called a global supply chain for a reason. My personal opinion is we've got to ease some of this regulation. I mean, look what's happened to fuel in the last 12 months. It's not just crippling the supply chain, it's crippling everybody. And we're at the beginning of this now. In the next 6 months, it's going to get much, much worse. Stock up, friends, stock up.
Wow. We heard Biden said, no, it's almost over. Niels Mortensen, boots on the ground, tells us, no, stock up because it's getting worse. Niels, thank you. Tim Norfleet, thank you guys both for being here.
Thanks, Eric. Good to see you.
All right. Be safe, fellas.